What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mesopotamia AI only battle part 4. I know yesterday's one said it was part 3. I said part 3. The little pop-up thing said part 2. That was my mistake. I don't know how, because I have to change it because I've got like a preset saved and it says part 1. So I don't know how I got it wrong and put part 2 when it should have been part 3. Unless I've uploaded the completely wrong video, but no one's commented that, and over 100 of you have very kindly watched it, so I would assume that was not the case. That would be quite funny, wouldn't it, if I just uploaded episode 2 and called it episode 3. But then we'll continue. We'll just keep hitting next turn. We'll see what happens. We've got some big wars going on. As you can see right here, this poor Ottoman city, not in a good place, surrounded by camel archers, Gatling guns, and then we go Nisaya falling back, to Greece from Byzantium, and we have another city just went as well to the Ottoman. Wait, which one? Now I'm getting lost. Cherson. Where is that? Where was that? He said oh, it was this one. I was getting very confused there. I was thinking, where's that? But there it is. So the Ottomans making progress against Byzantium, and obviously with Greece's help, that kind of makes sense. Byzantium now has a samurai, so they must have stolen Sofia away, and the Ottomans actually just pieced out with Byzantium, and they took Treviso. So there you go. Ottomans a little bit stronger in the west. But, I mean, they survived 2 turns. That's quite impressive. We'll see if this city can hold. Other than that, I mean, Persia's still settling more. As far as I'm aware, they're not at war with anyone. They pieced out. Greece is still going here, back and forward. Not, of course, good for Greece's warmonger penalty. Have to keep taking it. So the Ottomans now could at least, in theory, send all their troops up this way. I don't know if they have the best road network. Not really. There's sort of a long one up this way and round, and one down here, but there's not one for like this city to here. So they've got to go through quite a bit of forest. But so far, I was going to say no melee units, but that has changed. Arabia does grab this city as Byzantium. I won't, the city keeps changing hands. We won't look at it too much. If you're new around here, we'll wait till it's finished. If it just keeps happening, because gets a bit weird. Persia have not added any new settlers up here. They already had this territory. They have settled here as well, and there's just that army of workers. They have an ironclad. Not sure why. No one else is here on this coast. There's no other boats. This scout is probably frantically looking for a way out, and in fact there isn't one anymore. Without open borders, Persia has now, not quite along the coast, but they have closed off the entire exit, which sucks for that scout, I guess. Embargo Assyria. I mean, that won't make a huge impact on the game overall, will it? They just have one city left here in the north. I'm sure Persia will pick them off at some point. Yeah, it looks like there we go. We're going to see, are any of these titans going to go to war with each other? That's what we've got. Egypt is still settling up this way as well. So you've got Egypt coming through here, blocking off Arabia in a lot of places, settling here as well. Are any of these three going to go after each other? That's the question. Will Persia go after Arabia? Well, there you go. There's your answer. Yes, Egypt declares war on Arabia. They do not seem too prepared, but they are big. It's hard to tell. There's a lot of troops here. They definitely don't look prepared. But I'm guessing this was, 10 turns ago, they made an agreement maybe to do this. This is going to be rough for Arabia. They're already, committed pretty heavily up north to the Ottomans in that war. They've got a lot of units, or did have a lot of units up this way. Now they have to fight all these Persian units in the east and Egypt in the west. Now, I don't know if it's luck or not. The borders are so huge, you just can't reasonably, manage it. Some cities are probably going to drop. It's like some of the scenarios in the game where it's just like so massive that it's just difficult. So they might get away with it. They might just get away with this. But we'll see. See what goes down. It's going to be hard to track. Look at the size of this border. There's like 7 or 8 cities on the front line. Oh, a new city has 2 cities. Byblos. One of the city-states goes to the Ottomans. That's kind of sad. And Byzantium took a city somewhere. Oh no, sorry. Greece took this off of Byzantium. That's a shame. In southern Anatolia. Not great for Greece as Nisaya continues to fall. But yeah, if Greece can start picking off these exposed coastal cities. That's a real help. And there we go, the first city to fall is this one, right amongst it all. There you go, Persia, with the first victory of this war. And them and Egypt are very close to cutting off Arabia entirely, which would suck. The Ottomans have now declared war on Assyria with Arabia. The Ottomans, if they peace out with Arabia, which they just did, and then declared war in the peace deal, that is impressive. That's like, yeah, should we just go after someone else instead? That's ridiculous peace deal there. But the Ottomans could, in theory, come and get this. I don't think there's anything stopping them, but I don't expect it to happen. Yeah, Persia going after more cities here towards the south. This area is just untouched. There's just civilian units. Won't be any big fighting down here. And Egypt's not really making a lot of progress, just damage, almost being a distraction. They may get this city though, which again is another key connection. There's a road. Oh, it actually stops here for some reason, but there is a road, sort of. So this would be like a big city to lose. Persia, there's so many units here. Lots of cannons, some riflemen, knights, all sorts, lancers. This is very far from the other city they took as well. Worth paying attention to. Yep, look at that. They're really focusing on one city. Very zoned in. Byzantium and Greece's war is over. Byzantium holds on to Nicaea, but they did lose 3 cities to the Ottomans and Greece overall, which is not what you want. And they lost most of their boats as well. I don't want to do the full info addicts, but here you go, demographics. Persia, okay, looking quite good. Arabia's got the most techs. Egypt with the most population. Turn 2, 3, 5. It's still going relatively quickly. We're getting through. No need to go to the highlights or anything yet. Obviously, if it gets really slow later on, we have that up our sleeve. The Ottomans go autocracy too. I think everyone's going autocracy. We're not going to get much variety this game, I'm afraid. Oh, Egypt completes the Brandenburg Gate. That is... I can't remember what it does. I'm not going to try remember, but it's one of the speciality ones for autocracy, I believe. So, nice bonus for them. They have Great War Infantry. That is pretty big. We saw Ironclads. Great War Infantry is definitely the first. That does mean someone... I mean, Arabia's also gone Great War Infantry, I can see here, but I think that's on the same sort of part of the tree as artillery, or like the same level. So, we could see artillery soon. I can see cavalry for Arabia as well. Because, yeah, artillery can be a game changer in sieging cities. And planes as well. I'm assuming everyone's going to have oil and plenty of planes, so... Here we go. Can Persia... Can Persia get through this city without me sort of choking? That would be a good start. Oh no, look, this poor city-state is now nearly fully surrounded. Small exits. This one's actually closed off, and you can sort of sneak up here into the free space. Oh my goodness, Egypt. What is this? I just see this yellow blob on the mini-map. Must have missed that settler sneaking up. The funny thing is, they might hold on to this just because the Ottomans wouldn't attack them. So it's... Even... I don't know, would it be what... I guess if the Ottomans put every unit down here, I guess they could probably defend from Egypt. And there we go, Persia grabs their second city in this war. Again, it's slow progress. They're not really... They're not bulldozing through Arabia by any means. Egypt has made no progress. So at the moment, Persia, definitely the net winner of this big war between the big three. But yeah, Egypt, I mean, they're making a bit of a move here in front of us, but not much going on. Not a great deal of progress being made. which is a shame. It would have been I guess kind of cool. I guess we don't really want them to completely collapse, but could have been cool. Just the fall of an empire, but it will happen slowly. That is kind of the benefit of these bigger civs. Like, they're not going to die just because they have one bad war. They always tend to come back stronger as well. Yeah, Egypt is not. Oh no, we're wrong. They do have a successful area going on here. Assyria pieces out with Arabia. Yeah, that was never gonna work. Egypt has grabbed this city at the top of the this part of the Red Sea. Another city actually went to Egypt. Wait, what? How did I miss that? Oh, this one's gone too. Okay, so yeah, now it's starting to get a bit more nervy for Arabia, but Persia sort of slowed down, but they do have planes. That's a big development out there. And why are you building all these boats? Please stop. Don't build them. I like to think, that makes me, obviously this is not how it works at all, but this makes me think I'm a little bit smarter than the AI, the deity AI. Just a tiny bit, because I would not build these boats, because there is no purpose to them. I guess it's kind of cool from like a, if we role play it a bit, imagine that they could go out this way and we're just like zoomed in. But yeah, you don't really need them, do you? But yeah, I mean, sadly there's no canals here. We thought about putting one in, but I think it's kind of been cool not to have it. I mean, yeah, it's a shame they can't build one like in Civ 6. That would have been cool. This city does go back to Arabia. This is sort of the main. Oh, Arabia does get artillery though. That's a big plus. Problem is they're on the defense right now, but we'll see if that can help them out. It may push Egypt to think, okay, no, we better peace out. But yeah, we did see Persia has planes, that's a problem, especially when you don't have any. Like if you both have planes, kind of equal each other out. But yeah, Persia will be able to pick off Arabia's units from a pretty safe distance, as I found out in our multiplayer game that we just played actually, where I was the victim of not getting planes and someone else had rushed planes. Also, I guess I'll promote that since there's so many of you here. We do multiplayer stuff on the channel now. If you want to be involved, just join in the Discord. The link's in the description. Just put a message in the general to say you're interested. Obviously, you've probably seen we mainly do EU4, but we are going to do other games. We've done Civ 5. There will probably be Civ 6 at some point when everyone's ready. Hearts of Iron as well. So yeah, if you are interested in those, it's a good time for me to promote them. As Byzantium gets the autocracy ideology as well. We'll do the info addicts in 2 more turns. It's flying by. We're doing them every episode. The Louvre is completed by Byzantium. They have Great War Infantry too now. Greece does not. Whoa, Greece, who are you fighting? Greece is fighting Egypt. Oh, that's why all the Egypt troops were here. I didn't even see that break out. Not much. No cities falling though. Egypt has not been able to grab Crete just yet. Here we go then. Turn 250. Any cities gonna fall? Probably not. Most wonders. Okay, well we'll see this in a second. Here we go then. We'll do bigger cities first. We haven't done that. Thebes at 30. Adrianople 24. Constantinople 23. Persepolis and Memphis at 22. Ecbatana at 21. Those are some of the biggest. Arabia. Medina at 21. Another Persian city there. The city-state of Ur is up there as well with 19. Here we go. Into the info addicts. Persia now leading. Arabia's dropped. Egypt is still going up as well. And then some of the others lower down. That's on score. Score's not everything. Although religion counts a lot. So if Arabia's not winning there, that's probably not a good sign. Population, Egypt still leading the way at 58 million, although Persia I think is catching up to 52 million, and Arabia then in third on 32.2 million. Byzantium, Ottomans, Greece, it's crazy. Look, Assyria's got 1 city and it's got just under half of Greece's entire population. They have like 12 cities. That's impressive. Crop yield, Persia, there you go, with 1,100, it's in millions, so it's actually 1 billion bushels. Egypt leads the way, then Arabia. No, second, sorry, for Egypt, then Arabia. Ottomans, Greece, Byzantium, and little Assyria at the bottom. Production, Persia again leads 1.1 billion tons. Egypt just under that at 997 million. 696 million for Arabia. They've all got pretty good amounts. That is a lot of weight if you think about it. Economies, Persia leads Egypt, then Arabia, then the Ottomans. It seems like it's the same order every time. Greece, Byzantium, Assyria. Military, the only things that are swapping are Byzantium and Greece, and in this one the Ottomans are just above Arabia, but Arabia's in a massive war. Persia leads the way with 465k, Egypt at 404k, 291 for the Ottomans, 243 for Arabia, 229 Byzantium, 202 for Greece, and then a bit lower for Assyria, poor old Assyria, 100k. What is that of their population? That is 1 in 44 people. Whereas Egypt, 58 million, 400k. Why have I done this? We've got to get the calculator out now. I can't do that off the top of my head. Here we go. 58 million, good old phone calculator, divide 400,000. 1 in 145 people. Not so bad there. Social policies, Egypt leads Persia, then Byzantium at the top. Happiness, who's negative at the moment? No one. They're all just about. I mean, some are on 0. 3 of them are on 0. And no one's quite stuck on, negative. Technologies, Arabia still 1 ahead of Persia and Egypt for now. Then it's Byzantium 5 behind. The Ottomans another 2 behind them, and then Assyria and Greece tied at the bottom. It's not. I thought Greece was doing better than this. Clearly not. Net gold, only Assyria currently losing money. Cities, it's probably because they haven't rebuilt like this maybe 5-6 trade routes they had before the war. Maybe they have, I don't know. And they're all caravans, which doesn't help. Cities, Persia with 46, 34 for Egypt, 27 for Arabia, 18 for the Ottomans. Some of the top ones there. Science output, Persia well in front, then Egypt, then Arabia, and then nearly double, or actually is double, the Ottomans. Culture output, Persia, Egypt, Arabia, then Greece, Byzantium, Ottomans. Wonders, Persia, as we just saw when the list popped up. Egypt, Greece, Arabia's got 5, the Ottomans 2, Byzantium 2, Assyria's got 2 more. Might be worth grabbing that city that they still have. And then no one's influential anymore. Someone was earlier and now they're not. Great works, Persia 18, Egypt 15, Arabia 13 at the top there. Trade routes, mostly 6s. 5-4, yeah, for Assyria, not so good. And tourism, Persia leads the way by quite some distance from the others. Religion. What we got? Okay, so Persia's religion is doing a bit better. Zoroastrianism, 28 cities, but still way off. Islam for Arabia. Egypt's also doing okay in 19. I guess in theory it just depends who spreads to Turkey and Greece. That's what's going to make the best religion. And embargo the Ottomans and science funding. Okay, we'll see if those get passed as we continue our push forward towards turn 300 now. We'll set off on a little adventure. See what happens. Egypt now has planes too. Okay. Actually, sorry, we knew Egypt had planes. Arabia needs to get planes. The Ottomans were not embargoed, but the science funding did pass. Which is that the one? Is that the one? Okay, no, that's the one for great scientists, engineers, and merchants to be generated more. Not the one that allows civs behind on technology to catch up. That would have been cool if it was that one. But yeah, Egypt now with planes and artillery for themselves. Persia does not yet have artillery, but as we saw, they had planes. So it's a trade. Bit of a trade. And Tripoli, oh, there you go. They just captured this city pretty quickly. But that will be it for this episode. So as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.